Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is titled, How Do Your Spirit Guides View You? Let's see. I have 3 piles for you to choose from, and you are welcome to pick more than one. But before you make your selection, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to give you all a few seconds to pick, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. So, pile number 1, how do your spirit guides view you? Okay, so we're going to start with some channel messages first, and then we're going to get into the cards. So, I kept getting a lot of T names, okay? So, your name could literally start with the T, your first name, your middle name, or it could be your last name or your maiden name. Take what resonates. So, I'm picking up Terry, Terrence, Terica, Tiana, Tania or Tanaya, Trey, Trevor, Trayvon. Somebody's last name could be Jackson, Chastity, Carmen. It starts with a C or a K here. And then the same thing with Carrie. Your name could be Carrie, but it could be a C or a K. So even though I was picking up T names and I started getting C names and yeah, C and K, all of that. So your name could start with a C, a K, or a T. I was also picking up Tabitha, Toby, Tobias, Tanner, and Tanika. Somebody also could be a Taurus as well. That starts with a T. Okay. Somebody could be an avid coffee drinker here. Your spirit guides see you as somebody that likes to drink coffee or caffeine. Or maybe you don't like drink a lot of caffeine, but when you do, it's usually like a latte because there's something about espresso. Because the song by Sabrina Carpenter came through, Espresso. Okay, somebody also could listen to Sabrina Claudio as well. Take what resonates. Your spirit guides see you as a person that's earthy. You work with the earth. Maybe you're good with plants and herbs. Maybe you grew up on a farm or you live in the country or your family has that country lifestyle. Take what resonates. You may like to ride horses and wear cowboy boots. That's what I'm picking up. You could be a person that's constantly growing, constantly becoming wiser, constantly bettering yourself and leveling up. 432 hertz is significant. So you may listen to that frequency, or that's just your spirit guides telling you to listen to that more because that's a frequency that's connected to Mother Nature. They also see you as a person that could be like hippie like in a way, silly and funny. They see you as a person that has a really big heart. They see you as somebody that's a messenger. They see you as a person that's multidimensional. They see you as a person that is learning to manage your money, your resources better. They see you as good at baking cookies. They see you as a person that has a nice home, or you could have a nice home, like in the future, or you may sell homes. It's giving me that energy of a person that could detail, because it's making me think about that show that used to come on years ago. It's like if you've ever had like Direct TV, remember? It's like I think it's called Direct TV, but it's like or Dish Network, one of the two. It's like they have a lot of different channels, and there used to be this channel where people would get their house remodeled. So you may be that kind of person. It was that one where they would kind of like tear it down or just change it. It's kind of like Pimp My Ride, you know. You could also detail cars as well. That was coming through, but I didn't think to say it, so that's just confirmation. Okay, so the movie Wally is significant. You are the kind of person that you bring people together. You're very witty and charming. You're good at networking. You could also be a person that's very analytical and cerebral. You could be really good with numbers or really good with like physics and science. Okay, this is how your spirit guides view you. There's something about your feet, so maybe needing to ground your energy. But if you don't resonate with that, I'm picking up pedicure, so they could see you as a person that is like high maintenance, like you take care of yourself. Even if you are a man here, you may take care of your feet as well. You know, you're not walking around with crusty toes, okay? The number 34 could be significant. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, that could be significant. Those numbers, take what resonates. So that was the channel messages. We're going to read the cards. So the first card we have is nature. So you could have grown up in the country. This is being reiterated. Or you just naturally have this like connection to nature. So you may be the kind of person that you honor animals or even insects. Like you may not want to kill an insect, but you honor it. It's that kind of energy. Your spirit guides see you as a person that is deeply devoted and connected to nature. So maybe you have a lot of plants here, or you have like fur babies, you have animals, or you connect with animals. Somebody here could work at a zoo, or you like to go to zoos. They see you as a person that's very connected. You may eat a lot of greens. You may eat a lot of green foods. Maybe you like to make smoothies and protein shakes, because I'm picking up Smoothie King and Jamba Juice. You could be somebody who's constantly regulating their health, their emotions. They see you as a person that I'm picking up nature versus nurture. Okay, so somebody could be like an English major, or somebody could really like literature. They see you as a person that may read a lot of literature. Maybe you like to read like self-help book and like fantasies. You could have a balance between what you like to read, because I'm seeing this book by Mark Manson. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Okay, so yeah, somebody here could like to read. They see you as a person that, again, you're always gaining this knowledge and wisdom. The next card that we have is peacefulness. So you're a peaceful person. Like you like to have good energy, good vibes, and there's something about a home, because there's a home on this card. So again, you may have a nice home. You may help people decorate their homes. You may give people ideas. You may feel like home to people. People may feel very comfortable in your energy, pile number one. That's how your spirit guides see you. You could even be a person that's more at home with yourself, because we have the Four of Pentacles. So you're becoming a person that's more secure with yourself. You're okay with who you are, and it's a long time coming. So your spirit guides are very happy that you're learning to accept yourself and to love and honor yourself. You could be the kind of person that you avoid drama as well. And they see you as a person that you maintain your peace even around other people who want to go to war. I have this video on my channel that you may resonate with, pal number one. It's an old live video. I stopped doing live videos because I don't like the way like it doesn't filter out background noise. So you can literally hear everything every time I do a live video. So I'll have to just get like a little microphone. But anyways, I have a video and I talked about how your peace like aggravates people who prefer war. So it's that kind of energy. Like your spirit guide see you as a person that's able to maintain that peace, even in the face of like adversity or opposition. With the Four of Pentacles, also like you're building something. So you could be building like a company from the ground up. I'm hearing that. You could be building your legacy. You could be building your self-love, your self-esteem. You could be building up your money. You could be building up your assets. I'm picking up stocks and bonds and crypto and Bitcoin. You could be doing a lot of that because you're trying to ensure wealth. Somebody here could have credit cards as well. And it's like you are so good at managing the money to where you don't even actually have to spend your own money. Or you could be the kind of person that like you pay your credit card bill on time. Like you're really good at paying things on time. Okay, your spirit guide see you as that. Maybe because I'm hearing forex and trading. So maybe you're the kind of person that you educate people on finances and money. That's why I said you're good with numbers. Take what resonates. Then we have the third house. So you're good at bringing people together, but you're also good at giving ideas and information to other people. I feel like you are like a wealth of information. Like you're like a walking encyclopedia. Pal number one, is spirit is saying like you have a lot of knowledge on a lot of different things. You're very aware. And even if people may not see that about you at first, you know a lot. You know a little bit about everything. You could be the kind of person that I'm picking up random things, okay? You could be the kind of person that knows about NASA, you know about the solar system, or you know about like the French and Indian War, or you know about the things in the ocean or how some of the ocean hasn't been discovered yet. So it's leaning into like conspiracy theories as well. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge and you have a lot of esoteric knowledge. So your spirit guides see you as a person that spreads this information, or you may just share it. Maybe you don't even say anything. You may share this on social media, but in doing so, you help shift people's mindsets and you wake them up in a way to what's going on around them, especially in terms of like food and the chemicals and stuff. You may be somebody who's very big on eating organic or looking at the chemicals before you eat something, or just like eating things like in moderation. Okay, there's something with health as well. You may be the type of person that watches your health, you take care of your health. You prefer healthy options. You're a person that has become more healthy over the years. Like I'm picking up a person that swaps out like traditional bacon for like turkey bacon, or you may not eat pork at all in this pile. Take what resonates. The last card we have is Majesty, Royalty. So they see you as a person, like I said, high maintenance, but you take care of yourself. I feel like you have some type of routine with yourself regularly. So you may go to the nail shop every 2 weeks, or you may go get your hair lightened every 3 weeks. It's something like that where there's a routine, take what resonates. Even if you're a male here, you could go get your hair cut or your hair done every 2 to 3 weeks or every month. Even if you're non-binary, it's like you stay up to date on your hair, your nails, smelling good, looking good, feeling good. You really take care of yourself. You treat yourself like royalty, and that's how your spirit guides view you. They also view you as royalty. I feel like on the other side, you have some kind of status and you may not even know about it, and that's why you live your life the way you do. You could be the incarnate of a goddess or a god. Like you could have those kind of frequencies to you. That's why you treat yourself the way you do. You have such a big energy and a big aura here. Okay, so that is how your spirit guides view you. Let's pull a little bit more cards so we can get some more clarity for you. Okay, so 234 could be significant, or 222, those angel numbers. The number 2, period. And then didn't I say 34? And it's literally 2:34 p.m. right now, Central Standard Time. Okay. All right, tap me in, spirit, for pile number 1. Okay. How did their spirit guides view them, spirit? We have Venus, a person that is loving. Like I said, you have a big heart. You could be somebody who's also into the arts. You could be a person that's creative. And that's interesting because I picked up Taurus energy, and Venus rules over Taurus. So that's just confirmation. All right, spirits, have me in. They see you as a person that likes to enjoy life, enjoy the present moment, have a good time. Yeah, you don't like drama. Then we have the Moon card. So this is that home energy as well. Think about the 4th house, our home. There's a connection to you in your home. Maybe you stay at home. Maybe you're a homebody. Take what resonates, or something about your home that could just be very comforting to yourself and others. Maybe people like to come over your house a lot. They could see you as like a socialite. So maybe you like to host like get-togethers and stuff at your house. Take what resonates. I feel like with the Moon card, again, you're in tune with Mother Nature. You're in tune with yourself. Okay. How do the spirit guys see it in the spirit? We have the 10th house. Didn't I say you have some kind of status? And it literally says become a person of power and status. So on the other side, you have this big spirit. You have a lot of status in the spirit world, and it translates over into this 3D world. Yeah. There's something with your handwriting. You have really good handwriting. As my grandfather would say, you have good penmanship. Your spirit guides see you as somebody who has a really nice signature when you sign something or when you write down something. It's really nice. We have Sagittarius energy. So you're constantly becoming wiser. And then I say you have a big energy. That's connected to Jupiter. You could also be the type of person that you put your, like I said, you put your ideas out into the world. Then we have the 3rd house and Sagittarius. So that's the 3rd house is Gemini energy. Those are sister signs. So you may alternate between energies. Again, you're multidimensional, so that came through. So that's fire and air. Those are different elements. They see you as a person that is successful and that will become successful. You may be responsible for a lot of people. Okay, we have Scorpio. So they see you as a person that's able to transform and alchemize like challenging situations. Like you don't allow bad things to get you down. Instead, it's like it's a motivation for you. It's not something that tears you apart, but it just helps you to open your heart, and you get to know yourself on a deeper level. I feel like you have surrendered to life and you've let go of needing to control people and needing to control certain outcomes. So they see you as learning how to go with the flow of life. Spirit, how does Panel One spirit guides see them? How are they viewing them? Okay, Jupiter. We was just talking about that. Jupiter. So you're always growing and expanding. So you may be a person that literally knows how to grow hair. You grow plants. You grow things. You could grow a YouTube channel if you have a YouTube channel or a platform. You know how to make things grow. It's making me think about those toys from Dollar Tree, and they tell you like when you put them in the water, it's going to get bigger. It's that kind of energy with you. You're constantly growing. It's just reiterated. You're also a person that can learn or teach. And that's interesting because Sagittarius teaches and Gemini is like the student, the learner. So you have this multidimensional energy where you can shift and be the tutor. That's what I was about to say. Okay. I was trying to say teacher and I got tongue twisted. So that was spirit definitely speaking through me. So somebody here could be a tutor. So maybe you help people that need help with certain things. Okay. So that's why the third house was coming out. So you could tutor, or you may have done that before. You may even do this online, like tutor people and help them figure out certain things. You could be the kind of person too, spirit is saying, like helps people write essays, or people would pay you to do that back in the day. So again, you're very intelligent here, very cerebral and analytical. That is how your spirit guides view you. But that is the part that got me, the tutor part. I wasn't even trying to say that. I noticed that when I'm reading, I'll say words that I don't mean, and then people in the comments will be like, yes, that resonates. So I'll just let it be. I'll let it be. It ain't gotta be perfect, just real. Okay, so we have the Mars card. They see you as a person that is very energetic. Like once you set your mind to something, you're gonna do it. You also are the kind of person, like, even though you don't like drama, you're not afraid to address something. You're not afraid to approach conflict. It's like you don't approach conflict with fear. It's like you come into conflict very nonchalant and stoic. You don't really show people emotions when you're dealing with conflict, because I'm seeing, like, let's say you've had some workplace drama, you would talk about the situation without stuttering, without shedding a tear, without getting angry. Like, you know how to hold your composure, is what I'm trying to say. So your spirit guides see you as a person that can hold your composure. A person that's also very ambitious. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna end it with maybe 2 or 3 more cards. Let's see what spirit has to say. Spirit, how does pile number one spirit guides view them? How do their spirit guides view them at this moment? Okay, so we have hope. They see you as a person that's optimistic. You, like I said, you don't allow bad things to get you down. Somebody could be 23, or the number 5 could be significant. The number 10 could be significant, or the number 13. That breaks down to 4. And we talked about you building something. So you could be connected with the angel numbers like 777 or 444. You could be born on those days, or it could be your life path number. Take what resonates, or your birthday month. So that is July and April. Spirit, how do you see pile number one? Spirit guides, how do you see them? I feel like they see you as their baby. They see you as their baby. We have choice. So the choices that you make impact like everything. And I feel that you may sometimes feel like you make the wrong choices, but you didn't. Pile number one, I feel like you make really good choices for yourself. It just may, this is what I'm picking up. So you know the energy of when you have to remove people from your life, it may hurt you, but it's the right choice. It's the right decision for you to elevate. There's been times where you may have questioned like actions you've taken, but a lot of it was divinely guided and orchestrated. And even though it was painful, it was meant for your highest good. Because spirit is saying, like, when something is not in alignment for you, that just means that something else is. It's not, oh, okay, this is not in alignment with me. Nothing is. It's like, no, we live in an abundant universe with infinite possibilities. Pal number one, always remember that. Okay, you're never stuck in a certain situation. It's just a mindset. So they want you to understand that like the choices you make are good. Never let people get in your head and confuse you, because you know yourself. So when you make the decision to invest in something or to not invest in something, trust yourself. Okay, the number 20 could be significant. I'm gonna pull one more card. So tap us in, spirit. Somebody could have a mohawk. or some like a braided mohawk is significant. Okay, so cats could be significant as well. Okay, that didn't want to come out. Okay. Okay, so direction. Okay, so the number 7, and we were just talking about that. Okay, so yeah, the choices you make, the directions you go, it's it's important for you to trust yourself. I don't know if somebody's been listening to Michael Jackson, but I'm hearing Michael Jackson's song called "Leave Me Alone." Like it was so random, so somebody may listen to that. But I also feel like that correlates to you saying like you don't like drama. You don't. You also are somebody that has boundaries, and you have to let go of connections in order to uphold those boundaries. You have with that Sagittarius energy, you have to let go of certain commitments that you have to certain people, and your spirit guides are glad that you did this. There's this energy of you, pile number 1, and take what resonates because this may not resonate for everybody, but there's this energy of you feeling like it's hard to meet good people, and spirit is saying like no, those people are just not in alignment with you. A lot of times a lot of people are operating on a low frequency, so that's why they attract people, and it may seem like they're so cool and close with other people, but I promise you it's nothing but drama and negativity and backstabbing energy. They doing is talking behind each other's back. You don't want that. You want something real. Always look for the quality over the quantity. It doesn't matter the number of people that's around you, it matters how many of them are real. Okay. So that was your message, pal number 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah. Peace. Gonna move on to pal number 2. So pal number 2, how do your spirit guides view you? I'm going to read your channeled messages first, and then we're going to get into your cards. So they view you as a person that is cute but feisty, very cute. They see that you're very cute. For some of you here, you could be small in stature, you could be petite. Take what resonates. You don't have to be, okay? But for some of you, they look at you like a little fairy. Okay, and for others of you, you could just have like a really strong build to you, because I'm seeing like muscles. Somebody here could be very muscular, so they could see you as a person that has an athletic build. And I always get this energy like lately, because my collective has been shifting. I get this energy a lot in pile number 2, so I feel like a lot of you who click on this pile, you probably always pick pile number 2 in my reading. So hey, nice to see you again. But there's an emphasis on your body and you moving your body. I feel like you moving your body helps you to move energy. So pile number 2, if you ever want to alchemize your energy, I'm hearing your spirit guide say like go on a jog, go run, get you some cardio in, because it's going to help you move those energies out the way. You could even do this through walking, but there's something with you like using your body to cleanse, like you could use it to manifest as well. So your body is very powerful. Pound number 2, your spirit guide see you as having a very powerful body, or there's something about your body that's very significant. Okay, we always get this for this energy, so I'm not surprised. Pal number 2. They see you as a person that's very organized, and you may also like to collect different things. They see you as a person that's intelligent. They love your voice. They love how you speak up for the underdog, or you speak up for other people. You may have an opinion that's like considered unpopular, but at the same time, it's actually like rooted in morals and values and ethics. We live in a world where like, even if something is wrong, if majority of people say it's okay, a lot of people neglect the fact that okay, this is actually wrong, this is actually discriminatory, but because it's all these people supporting it, people feel like it's okay. You may be the kind of person that's like, no, that's not okay, that's BS. Like you're gonna call it out, and it's this energy of like a whistleblower. Pile number 2, like you're going to expose corporations for what they do. Like it's that kind of energy. So they see you as a person that you speak up for other people, you bring justice to situations, you bring balance. Okay, speaking of balance, they see you as a person that is balanced between your masculine and feminine energies. You may switch and alternate between these energies regardless of your gender here. They see you as a person that's like very chill too. If you ever listen to like Lofty vibes, do you see those on YouTube where it's like different Lofty vibes? You have a kind of vibe like that, or maybe you like to make music and playlists, okay? That's very soothing. You are somebody who's exalted, and it made me think about Aliyah. So your name could be Aliyah, or your name could start with an A, because her name means the exalted one. So there's something about you being exalted. You're also somebody who's very theatrical, and you have this no nonsense energy. It's like you have multiple sides. Like you can be in this strict energy, but you're also theatrical and playful. So like I said, you have this duality to you. That's how your spirit guides see you. You also alchemize drama and gossip, but you do this through your body. So exercise is a form of spiritual clearing for you, pound number two. Always remember that. That's for you. I feel like that's your way of cleansing yourself. You know how some people can use sage and stuff? Yeah, that may work for you, but I feel like what's better for you, like your energy, and then you need to look into like human design and all of that. But I feel like what works for you, pound number two, is doing something with your body, moving your body. That's going to help you. I'm also getting like from the channel messages, it says you better play with somebody else. So that energy is coming through, pound number two. Like I said, your spirit guys see you as a person that is feisty a little bit, and it's not a bad thing. You just know how to advocate for yourself. So you're definitely a no nonsense kind of person. You give good advice. You can also be stubborn sometimes. You know, your spirit guys may try to give you a message or try to tell you to do something a certain way, and you may want to do it the old way, or you may want to do it your way, and then you end up finding out, okay, I should have did this instead. Okay, take what resonates. So the name Aaron could be significant. Aaron with the A or Aaron with the E. Araceli, Ariana, Adrian, Adriana, Armando, Ashley. Okay, the name Atticus or Atticus, Ali, Elena or Alana, and Amina. Those names are coming through. And your spirit guides love how you are inspired by other people without copying and jacking other people's style. So you're very original. Your spirit guides see you as a person that stays true to themselves. And you also know how to give credit when it's due. You know how to give people props. You know how to compliment people. You are not a hater, pound number two. Okay. And you don't compete with people, even if they try to compete with you. It's giving me this energy. I think I said this in a reading a long time ago. And it's so ironic because it was about Aaliyah and I talked about Aaliyah in this pile. So somebody here could definitely be a Capricorn. You don't have to be take what resonates. You could have a Capricorn sun, a Virgo moon, and an Aquarius rising. Take what resonates. But there was a time when in the industry, you know how they still do this now. We see it a lot. But back then it was a little bit more subtle. They were trying to put Aaliyah against Brandy, right? How they try to do Brandy and Monica, but look how they coming together now. Okay, so you could come from that era, take what resonates. But back to Aaliyah. She had sent Brandy some flowers and had wished her well, even though the industry and the blogs were trying to put them in competition with each other. So you may do that. Like you kill people with kindness, pound number two. Even if a person is trying to come for you, you don't match that energy. So yeah, you definitely are exalted. You alchemize the drama and the gossip. Bow ties could be significant for you. The name James Earl Jones could be significant, or your name could start with a J in some way, or your last name could be Jones. You are flexible and adaptable to life's changes. Okay, so let's get into your cards. So the first one is joy. So you're a person that you know how to crack a joke. Like you may be the kind of person that will crack a joke in a serious moment, or you could be the type of person that like you're at a funeral, but something can still make you laugh. Okay, because I'm hearing that song "Take Me to Church" by Hosier, and he was like, "My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral." Okay, so take what resonates. Somebody here also could like wear glasses and your spirit guides like how you change out your glasses. Maybe you have different colors or different vibes for different moods, or you look really good with glasses. Okay. You may have a sunglasses line or you like to wear sunglasses as well, and they really like your style. Your spirit guides like your aesthetics that you wear, especially like glasses and jewelry. They really like that. And accessories. So bow ties, scarves, head wraps could be significant. They like that. But with this, there's popcorn. So you may like to eat popcorn. They see you also as a person that you know how people say they're playing popcorn. It's a game, so you may like to be a little bit social. You may be a social butterfly at times, but other times, like I said, there's this duality to you. You may be a social butterfly at times, but other times you're reserved. It depends on the energy. But with the joy card, it's like you spread joy everywhere you go. Like you have good energy. You could be the type of person where somebody could be having a really bad day, but you compliment them, pound number two, or you hold the door open for them. Like it's the simple things you do that really help people to keep going. You really help people keep going. Somebody could be like, I don't even want to be here no more, and then they see you when you compliment them, or you smile at them, or they drop something and you help them pick it up, or they can't afford something and you pay for it. Like, you have a really good spirit to you, pal number two, and your spirit guides appreciate that because you're doing God's work in the devil's playground. Okay. And like I said in another reading, like, I feel like the devil is more of like an entity, an energy, more so than a man. Okay. So I just wanted to reiterate that. But I feel that you spread a lot of positivity in a negative world. Your spirit guides see you as that type of person. Like, other people's negativity can maybe be humorous. Maybe you're like me, pal number two. Like, you can take a situation where somebody's trying to throw shade at you and make it funny. So I don't know if you've all seen my shorts. I'm gonna start making more of them. But one of them that I recently did was called Gossipers Be Like. And that's how people have talked about me. And I just use Michael Kors as an example. But one thing I do notice that people have talked about me over the years is how I dress. Like, I remember one time somebody made me feel like you always dressing up, and this person had walked by me one day and was like, everybody always dressing up. So for me, mainly the gossip has been about my outfit. So that's why I did that. And I was able to laugh at it and make other people laugh and make some money on top of that. So again, you are somebody who you alchemize the drama and the gossip. You bring joy, you bring laughter. That's how your spirit guides see you. With the inspiration card, like I said, you're inspired by other people, but you're not jealous of them. You don't copy them. You're very original. You set the trends here. They see you as a trendsetter because people may copy you and you don't like that. Pound number two. But understand that, I think Coco Chanel said this, or somebody, they said, if you are original, prepare to be copied. Okay. That's just how it is, sadly. A lot of people don't know who they are. So when they see you standing in your power, they just admire something in you. They want to be like you. They want that for themselves. Just remember that. So there's something about your words, because we got the Mercury card and it says many thoughts, many words. So you could, like I said, you could be good at giving advice, or you may educate somebody on a topic they don't know anything about. You may be the type of person where you actually educate people without like looking down on them or belittling them, because like in the spiritual community there's certain people that judge you for not knowing certain things, or they judge you for not being a vegan. You're not that kind of person. It's like you are very open to spreading your knowledge without making somebody feel bad because they don't know something. We're always learning. We don't know everything. Also, I feel like you're able to alchemize your negative thoughts. So if you struggle with anxiety, or if you struggle with intrusive thoughts, like, you have found remedies, or your spirit guides are telling you to find some remedies. But for a lot of you, I feel like you found remedies. You do it through laughter or comedy. I'm hearing like comedic relief. Okay, take what resonates. You're really good at alchemizing. You're an alchemist, pound number two. And we have two of pentacles. So this duality to you. You're also a person that can adapt. You can adapt to so many different situations. You're not the kind of opponent people can win up against. That's what your spirit guides are saying. So if people do try to compete with you, they wouldn't win, because you're not easily defeated. You're not the type of opponent that shows everything. Like, people could look at you and assume, oh, I got this in the bag. I'm gonna be able to do this to pound number two, and then you are not easily like brought down or swayed. I'm seeing Mortal Kombat. I don't know if somebody played that, but I used to play it years ago. I remember, like, it was like the early 2000s type, that type of graphics. It's not the ones that we have now, but it was back in the day. And you know how you used to be able to pick your fighter. It's that kind of energy where a person might pick, like, you out from the crowd and think, oh, that's an easy target, and you're not. Okay, you're not that kind of I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I just want to say it, like, you're not easily defeated. Pound number two, like, you are a master alchemist. Okay, even if you don't have to be deep into spirituality to do this. It could just be something you started doing and not even realizing it. Like, the beautiful thing about us being spiritual beings, we are always in alignment. I promise you. We get out of alignment when we start overthinking and listening to other people and allowing them to program us with what they want us to believe about ourselves. That's when you get out of alignment. Because this is what I noticed, like, in my life. I'll notice, like, certain people will plan something and it'll line up with the moon cycle. So one time I had somebody plan, like, a family day, and why was it during the moon being in Cancer, and that was the perfect time. So you may not even realize like that you're doing things in alignment, or you may be talking to somebody during a Mercury hour, or having a job interview during a Mercury hour, and it works in your favor. So you may be in alignment without even having the awareness of it. Okay, take what resonates. The last card we have is perspective. So it's like your advice helps people have a different perspective on life and on other people in the situations that they encounter. You really like, I'm not saying that you are the kind of person that like you take a side, but it's like you give this energy of like, let me play devil's advocate. Like, what if you looked at it from a different perspective? Like, you may be the type of person where if your friend come to you about something they did, even when it was wrong, like you're not going to take that person's side. Like, you'll tell your friend straight up like you were wrong. So your spirit guide see you as a person that you can give honesty, and some people can take it brutally, but you do it with love. You do it with love, though. You know, you do it to show people like, okay, you could be better, you could change. And you also hold yourself accountable. You're not the kind of person that, okay, you're looking at people's faults but never your own. No. Count number two. You also could have pretty eyes. Somebody could have blue eyes as well. There's something about eyes. So glasses could be significant, like I said. You just see the truth in certain situations that maybe people don't want to see. Maybe you help people see the truth about themselves that they were blind to. Okay. So that's how your spirit guides see you, as a person that helps people see the truth in a situation and see the truth within themselves. There's something with this song called Life is a Highway. So cars could be significant. You could be getting a new car at this time, or like searching for one. Take what resonates. Or that movie, that's significant. Okay, so spirit, tap us in. How does pile number two spirit guides see them? How do they see them, spirit? How do pile number two spirit guides see them? It's definitely some no nonsense energy. Somebody could be an Aquarius too. Okay. Spirit, how do they see them? How do they see my pile number two? I see you as a person that you're content with who you are. It's this energy of like, it's this song by Selena Gomez, and she was like, I wouldn't want to be anybody else. I have to look it up. It's that song. She was like, who says you're not pretty? Who says you're not beautiful? Who says? So again, that's reiterating that you are beautiful and pretty to your spirit guides. Okay, so we have manifestation. So you're able to alchemize. Alchemy is a form of manifestation because you're getting a certain outcome. So you're able to manifest. Somebody here could also like do it unconsciously, or you may manifest through speech, because I feel like I did this the other day. I've done this on two occasions. Like one time I was trying to tell, every time I'm trying to tell somebody how to manifest something, I end up manifesting it. So I remember years ago I was trying to tell somebody like how they can learn how to manifest, and I had casually brought up sunglasses, and that same day somebody bought me some sunglasses. And then in a reading that I did recently, I was talking about manifestation in terms of like honoring like the small ones before you get to the big ones. And I talked about how you could manifest a discount, and I manifested two discounts yesterday. Like I went to get some food, got a discount on that, and then got a discount on another thing. So yeah, manifestation is real. You may be the kind of person that all you have to do is speak it out and it happens, you know? Maybe like start doing it to the moon's pound number two, because you have that kind of energy. Start asking the moon for things. Manifest with the moon, or the moon time. Get you some moon water, or you could do some moon magic here. Okay, confidence. Also, you could be the kind of person where you don't like a lot of people to touch you. You could have some cat-like movements and energy, but you know how cats act. Like I saw this meme, and it was like somebody trying to touch somebody, and the person had grabbed their hand, and they was like, "This is how cats can be." So you could be that type of person where you don't like people touching you like that, because you can feel their energy. People don't realize this, but you have to be careful about people touching you, because they can have negative energy, and when they touch you, they could like send that in your energetic field and aura and try to disrupt it. Spirit, Okay, so it's so crazy how this card came out, and it's like they're wearing 3D glasses. You're very theatrical. I feel like your spirit guides enjoy watching you. They like how you live your life. It's funny. You're funny. Okay. I feel like they support you a lot. Spirit, how does pile number two spirit guides view them? How do their spirit guides view them, spirit? Courage. Yeah, you stand up for the underdog. You have the courage to have the unpopular opinion. You have the courage to speak your truth. Spirit, how are they viewed? You're viewed as a person that accepts themselves, a person that loves themselves, a person that has come into harmony and union. So there's that duality because there's two energies coming out on this card, two people. Okay, strength. Didn't I say somebody could have like muscles or have a strong build? Somebody could have a warrior type of build. Okay, there's something about having great hair and a six pack. So yeah, something about the body. How do they see them, spirit? No judgment. Yeah, you don't judge yourself and you don't really pass judgment on others as well. I feel like that's why you're good at giving advice. And it says joy again. So you are a person that spreads joy. I feel like people like being around you, pound number two, because they know when they come around you, they're going to laugh. They're going to learn something. You're going to give them some type of life changing information. Like you literally have the answers that a lot of people are looking for. You come off like an oracle, pound number two. That's how your spirit guides view you. Somebody could literally read oracle cards here. I feel like when people come around you, it feels like they're on vacation. You could be the life of the party. Pal number two, your spirit guides could view you as that kind of person where you are the type of person where when people come over, you could make it like seem like a party. You could just put on some good music, get some good food going, put on a movie. Like you know how to create a vibe. And you may do this by yourself and people will just admire that. Okay, we have abundance. You're a person that is abundant. You're a person that you have a lot and you share a lot as well. You may resonate with pound number three, but their pink and orange are very significant. So maybe you like to eat pink Starburst. That's coming through. Pink candy, cotton candy. There's a sweetness to you. Your spirit guides see you like, and by sweetness, I mean like you're kind, okay? Because I just know it's a man listening to this, like, what you mean sweetness? Like, especially if they're masculine, like, you know what I mean? Because some men get offended by things like that because they think you're saying something different. You know what I mean? Mercury's gonna go into retrograde. Y'all know. I'm not about to keep explaining. All right, last card, spirit. How does pile number two spirit guides view them? How do they view them? How do they view them? Okay. Patience. Some of you could have a lot of patience for people. They might think you have too much patience for people. Okay. There could be an energy of like, you might wait. This is the vibe I'm picking up from you. Okay, pile number two. You may be the kind of person where you can sense somebody's energies off. They could be weird, and you might prolong like removing them because you're waiting. You may operate in this logical mindset sometimes and wait on the proof when spirit is like you don't need proof, because I feel like you are the kind of person where you don't want to feel like an asshole. So you're the type that like you want to have some type of receipt, some type of proof, some type of evidence so that you can back up why you remove somebody. But spirit is saying no. If you can already sense something that's weird, that's already the proof and the evidence. Like your feelings alone are evidence. It doesn't need to be scientifically proven, okay? That's what's coming through, pound number two. But yes, I enjoyed your reading, pound number two. We're going to move on to my lovely pound number threes. Mwah. Peace. And last but not least, pound number three. How do your spirit guides view you, honey? Let's see. We're going to read your channel messages first, and then we're going to get into your cards. So I was hearing Kali Uchis Loner song when she was like, the line that came through was usually I stay tucked away. I was a loner until I met you, and I let you in after all the persuasion, headaches and allegations. 'Cause I'd rather be a loner. I'd much rather be alone. I don't even wanna know you. I don't wanna be known. Okay, so I wanted to sing that, okay? Part number 3. That is loner. And it's like you could be the type of person that's low key or you stay out the way. Okay, your spirit guides see you like that. Like you may pop out every now and then. And when you do, it's memorable. People have a good time with you. You look good, the energy's good, everything's good, but you preserve your energy. It's making me think about this post that I seen years ago where it was like a monk and he was standing on like this beautiful, like field of grass, and it was like me after socializing. It was like me for the next 3 months after socializing. So you could be the kind of person that you go into hermit mode, or you may stay at home a lot more to recharge and preserve your energy. So your spirit guides are viewing you as a person that recharges and recalibrates. Okay, you put good energy into the atmosphere. You could also be very authoritative yourself. Pile number 3, like you have a natural authority in spirit. Okay, you may not like authority figures sometimes, and they may not like you because you make them feel like they're not the authority figure. Somebody could have Pluto in their 10th house, or you could have Pluto aspected some way, or Pluto is just very significant. Okay, Scorpio energy, but you could even have Pluto in the 12th house. But it's like you could intimidate authority figures, okay? So your spirit guides see you as somebody who is authoritative, but you don't misuse this authority. That's what makes you good. And I think that's why you intimidate other people, because you don't use your leadership to like become a dictator. You know, you don't use it to put, you know how we've had leaders in our country and even in other countries we learned about in history where they're a leader but they put it in other people's heads to go against and hurt other people. You don't do that. You could be a leader of love, a person that spreads love here. That's how your spirit guides see you. You also have a vintage energy. You may really like older things or antiques. You may be the kind of person that's like, I don't even care about social media. I wish they would just delete it and we go back to the old days. You may love like the early 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. You could really love like back in the day, that kind of energy. Okay, you're very selective. You definitely got to be a water sign here. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy is coming through. Your spirit guides also see you as a badass. So you could be the kind of a rule breaker sometimes, and it may shock people because it's not what they're used to, where people could project this image of goodness onto you because they can feel God's presence in you. That's all. That's all. I learned that because people can feel God's presence in you. That's why they get around you and they feel like they have to change, they have to act a certain way because they feel that spirit, right? And you may be the kind of person that's like, I'm not even judging you. I'm not even worried about you. I'm doing my own thing. So when you break a rule, people are like, what? Okay, so this energy came out in another reading I did. So you may be from pile number 3. You're the kind of person where you just do what you want. You wear what you want. You eat what you want. You don't listen to certain people. It's like, oh, you need to be vegan or you need to do this. Some of you may be vegan here, but you may be the kind of person that's like, I don't like labels. Okay, take what resonates. You may be the type of person that's like, I don't like labels on myself. Okay, you're also somebody who is competitive in games and sports. So if you like to play sports, you like to win, honey. Okay. Or if you're playing a game and you're on a team, you want your team to win. Okay. So your spirit guides see you as like, you're a team player. Okay. You also could be the kind of person that's impulsive at times, like you take risks. Even if you have to go alone, you could be the type of person that's like, if a job is stressing you out, you'll quit that same day. You don't give a fuck. Even if you don't have a job lined up, you like, I ain't staying here. I'm not going through none of that. And then you end up finding a job anyway. You know, you may do things that people don't understand, or people may feel like you don't have a plan, but it's like you just go with the flow, and that is the plan. You know, you may be the kind of person where you flow into what feels right, and other people may misunderstand that, but it's not for them to really understand. Okay, so your soul tribe is coming. I just wanted to tell you that, pile number 3, you have some people coming in your energy, good people. Red sweaters could be significant, or the color red. You're very free spirited. You don't follow social norms. You don't really care about social norms. Your spirit guides see you like that. And this is not a bad thing. Okay. So don't think being a loner is a bad thing, or, you know, it's not an insult. Okay. You're also seen as a generational curse breaker. The Matrix movie is significant. And somebody's name here could be Katrina, Tammy, Anastasia, Sasha. And there somebody's name here could be Neek. Like your last, like, the last five letters of your name could be Nique. So it's like Dominique, Monique, Zanique, Clinique, Symphonique, like those kind of names, like um Antoinique, something like that. Antoinette could also be significant, or your name could be Antonio. Take what resonates, okay? So the art of seduction is very prevalent. So if you haven't read that book, your spirit guides are telling you to tap into that. 32 could be significant. You could be 32. 3 plus 2 is 5, so there's a lot of change coming, and then you had multiple 5, so that's a 10. You've completed cycles. Your spirit guides see you as a person that, like, you do your missions, you do your quest. Somebody here could play video games as well, or you could like design video games or be really good with like graphics and things. And I say that because I'm seeing GTA, and I love Grand Theft Auto, y'all. I used to play this all the time when I was younger, but I'm getting like GTA. They have so many, but I'm picking up San Andreas, right? And it's like your spirit guides see you. It's like you do all those missions. You do all of those missions and you accomplish them. So you may do this in real life, and these missions may involve you having to go and be in a certain location. You may have had to be around certain people because certain people needed something that you had, or they needed to hear something you said. It could be as simple as somebody, like, for example, let's say you go to a workplace and somebody there, they're in a toxic relationship and they need to leave their husband. You may tell them something, or they see the way you live your life, or they see that you're single, or they see that you have a good partnership and they become inspired. Okay, I'm going to leave this person behind because I see what I could have. This person has given me hope to see something different. And if you would have never came around, they wouldn't have gotten that information or that clarity. So understand that when you go from different places, you may sometimes feel unstable. Pile number 3, but it's because you're meant to be in different places, okay? And you're multidimensional. You may resonate also with pile number 1. So that was your channel messages, honey. Let's get into the quads. So pile number 3, you with the sanctuary card, like I said, you may retreat from the world to protect yourself at times. So you could be the type of person that posts on social media a lot, and then you have days where you'll stay away, or you might be gone for like 2 to 3 weeks and then you pop back up randomly. Your energy could be very random to people, but it's also in divine timing. So that's how your spirit guides are viewing you. Then we have generosity. So they view you as a person like you share with other people, no matter how much you have. It could be your last $10 and you give it to somebody else because you know that the universe is going to bless you. So you help out a lot of people. I feel like you're very helpful in your family, even if they don't give you the credit. Pound number 3, I'll give you the credit. You're very helpful to where you come up around. Like, you're generous with your energy, but it's also with your knowledge. It's also with your wisdom and your love. You are a blessing, pound number 3, to anybody that you're around, to any environment you're in. Okay, always remember that. We have the 5 of Pentacles, so it's like you're in this loner energy, and you may have had like friends that have betrayed you, relationships, family members even that have betrayed you. So it made you cautious of people. Pile number 3, but your spirit guides are sending people in to help you heal. Because I'm picking up a 3 of Swords energy. They're coming in to help you heal. These people, it could be it may start out with just one person and then it's going to grow into multiple people. So you're going to meet people who are on your frequency, pile number 3, people who have experienced similar things so they understand. You're going to attract other lights. It's time. It's time for you to meet them. Okay. Then we have the first house. This is Aries energy. It's about doing it on your own. So your spirit guides see you as a person that does a lot on their own. They want you to lean in for help, ask for help sometimes, because you don't have to do it by yourself. Most successful people don't do things by themselves. They have other people that help them, people that give them guidance. It's like puzzle pieces all coming together. You can't be the only puzzle, because then the puzzle wouldn't be complete, right? You need the other pieces to come together. So Bob Ross could be significant. Somebody could be watching that. I just got that imagery. Somebody could like to wear their hair in an afro. Your spirit guides like that you wear your natural hair, or you do hair here. You may make other people feel beautiful, or you may alchemize other people's energy through that, because when you're doing hair, you're still doing Reiki because you're moving energy. Okay. So your confidence. Also, they like that you have developed the pride in who you are. Even if people try to go against you, judge you, even if people try to say, oh, pound number three think they better, it's like you've been able to maintain the self-concept that you have of yourself, even in the face of people trying to disrespect you or program you to see yourself in a way that's inaccurate. So your spirit guides really applaud you for being able to say, no, that is not me, when other people keep trying to tell you that you are. So you've had a lot of people come into your life and barely know you, pound number three, because you're so powerful, that's all. But they barely know you, and they'll try to create a story and be wrong because they don't know you like that, because there's so much to you. Okay? But there are some people who can get intimidated by your positivity. I wanted to make a podcast about this, but people get intimidated by like people's positivity, and they'll think that it's fake, and then they'll come into your life and see up close that it's real. It's like getting too close to the sun. Some people can get too close to your light and it'll blind them or it'll burn them, right? But some people just can't handle it. But when you get close to another light, all it does is make the light even brighter. So know the difference between, like, because I'm hearing spirit say like a moth to a flame. Okay, so let's see. Spirit guides of pound number three, how do you feel about them? How do you view them? How do you view them? Communication. Okay, so the way that you communicate, they view you as a person that you may be good at communicating your boundaries, or when it's time for you to like express who you are, you may be really good at that. Or somebody here could do poetry. You could go and perform poetry, or you've done that before. Okay, with that communication. You may even talk to your spirit guides and they appreciate this. So keep doing that, pound number three. We have letting go. So they see you as a person that you let bygones be bygones. You may cut a lot of people off too. You don't play that when it comes to your energy. You move around, you move energies around. So you may also resonate with pound number two because that's alchemy kind of energy. You may be the type of person where you give away things you don't need. So you could donate a lot. You may donate or volunteer. You could be a person that's very charitable. You may like to hike, or you may like to go on adventures. Your spirit guides see you as that kind of person. Somebody here could live in like Egypt because there is a camel on this card. Okay, beauty. They see you as a beautiful person inside and out. They see you as a person that validates their own beauty. You validate your own success. You validate everything. Like, you don't really go out seeking validation. Yeah. I feel like with this card being here, this this card about like betrayal, we just talked about this. Your spirit guides see you as a person that you may reject offers from people because you don't want to be betrayed. You don't want people coming in your energy, playing in your face. But not every offer is like a bad one. Okay, just have discernment when people try to approach you. But I think that there are good energies aligning with you, so don't let a few bad apples, you know how they say one bad apple spoiled a whole bunch. Your spirit guides are saying like, don't let that happen. Don't let one person or a couple of people, like how they treated you, make you think that that's just how you're always going to be treated by people, because it's not true. Okay, we have power. They see that you know your power, you recognize your power. A lot of you here are very spiritual, highly advanced. Some of you could even be practitioners here. And if not, you could be a tarot reader, but it's like you have a lot of spiritual access. You have a lot of spirit, like, think of like the spiritual world being like a website. You have the code to get into that website. A lot of people can't reach that website because their computers, their programming, aka, won't allow them to. Because our brains are like computers. That's why you can program yourself with certain things and you can uninstall those programs. Okay, so you could be the type of person where you uninstall harmful programs, not only within yourself but in other people. So Reiki is very big here, moving energy. Let's get some more card spirits. We have spontaneous. So you could be the kind of person that you do things very spontaneously, but it works in your favor. You could be the kind of person that's like, let's go watch this movie. And then you end up meeting somebody that helps you or somebody that you end up having a good friendship with. So, yeah, you are manifesting some good people. There's something about karaoke night. Like if you were to go to karaoke, you might meet somebody. Somebody's name could start with a C. Like your name could be Kobe with a C. Corey, Charlie. Take what resonates. It could be Charlene as well. Something like Char, like that. Somebody's name. And we was just talking about stability. So like I said, you may feel like you're not stable, or people around you may make you feel like that because you're not ordinary. Pound number 3. You know how people make you feel like you need to figure this out. You need to have one passion. No, you have multiple. It's like, don't let people put you in a box. Pound number 3. Okay, that's what your spirit guides are telling you. Do not let people put you in a box. And then 2 plus 8 is 10. There's another 10 here. You've completed some cycles, honey. You've completed some cycles. And it's like your spirit guides are telling you to not be afraid of meeting new people because you have the gift of discernment. And they're telling you to not feel bad. Like if you peep something in somebody, don't feel bad about it. Just move on and just know, okay, you're not in alignment with me. Don't take it personal. Treat it as this person is not in alignment with me. And that's okay. That's okay. Okay. Spirit, how number 3's spiritual team view them? How do they view them? Okay, with the time card, they see you as a person that has deeply grown over time. And remember when I said your timing is right? So again, other people may not understand. Let me read you this quote, pound number 3, because I feel like you're really gonna enjoy this. Okay, I got it screenshot it to my phone. Okay, because I really love this, and I seen this the other day. Let's see. A second to find it. All right. And it's by a lady named Tara Carissa Hodges. And that's interesting because I said somebody's name to start with a C. But this is a lady on Facebook. Again, her name is Tara Carissa Hodges. Tara, Tera. Tara Carissa Hodges. Somebody's name could be Tara, or you may resonate with pound number 1 because there was a lot of T names. But this is what she said. To have impact, you can't worry about what people not called to your assignment will think of you. They can only be critical because they don't understand. So exactly like I said, you may go on different assignments. You may not realize it. Like you may go places and it's temporary because you're not meant to be there very long. You have multiple missions. Imagine if you stayed the whole time, the mission wouldn't be accomplished. Okay. That's why I kept on picking up a matrix kind of energy. So spirit guides, tap us in. How is pound number 3 seen by their spirit guides? Rush. Okay, rush. So you're always on the go. You could definitely be a busy bee. 33 could be significant, but sometimes they just want you to relax and slow down. You may feel like you got to do a lot. I'm picking up somebody could have ADHD as well, but you always want to do a lot and accomplish a lot. You may feel like time is running out, but they want you to relax, and it's not. And know that it's not. Somebody here could feel like they're a late bloomer. Your spirit guides are saying that, again, everything happens on divine timing. You may not have the same timing as other people. That's also probably why some of you here may feel sometimes unstable. And take what resonates, because I don't want anybody in the comments like, well, I don't feel like that. Okay, well, then it's not for you, honey. Follow directions, because I literally had somebody tell me, well, I resonated with this, I didn't resonate with that. I don't care what you didn't resonate with. The point of the reading is to get you the messages that you need. If something doesn't resonate with you, I don't need to know that. You should have common sense to know, okay, that was for somebody else, obviously. You don't need to tell me that, okay? I just want to reiterate that because a lot of people get on my nerves when they do that. And I try to be nice about it, but it's getting obnoxious. I know other readers get tired of it too. Like if we telling y'all to take what resonates, just don't, listen, don't take it if it's not for you. If you want it to be 100% about you, baby, book a personal. But when you tell them that, it's crickets. They don't want to pay for it, but then think it's supposed to be tailored to them. No. Anyways, spirit guides, how do you see file number 3? Okay. You could be the type of person with the space card. You stay to yourself. So that's just reiterating that loner energy. But I don't feel like you'll always be like this. I feel like this is just a period of your life. I feel like you're gonna meet other loners, other lone wolves. That's what your spirit guides are saying. Because you're a friendly person and you are a good friend. Pal number 3. Okay, then we have the ending. So you're ending certain cycles, and we kept getting a lot of 10. So this is just correlating to that. Your spirit guides also see you as somebody who can have really good balance or posture. Maybe you like to roller skate, or you like to dance or do some type of ballet. You're good at that. The fall could be significant, so within the next couple of months, specifically September and October, because technically that's when it's really starting, like in October, I think. When the fall equinox is in one of those months anyway. But 26 could be significant. The fall equinox is going to be significant for you, pal number 3. I feel like it's going to be a really fruitful time, especially Halloween. It's going to be a good time for you. So, spirit guides, tap us in. Give us a few more messages. Okay, how do you see your beloved? Pal number 3. How do you see them? How do you see them? They see you as just very unique, very different, a person that's creative, a person that will stand up for what they believe in. Anything else, spirit? Okay, we already talked about the creativity. You could also be somebody who's very innovative. Like maybe you can invent certain things. You might end up inventing something one day that's useful to others. I feel like, yeah, your spirit guides see you as a person that you could do so much with your life. There's multiple options. There's multiple things you can do. Yeah. I feel like it's pretty much it. I don't really feel like there's anything else for them to say because I keep getting a repeat of messages. So I'm like, I already talked about that. I'm sure they don't want to hear that. All right, we're going to go ahead and close it out soon. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we got the hunting card. We got cats here. Cats and frogs could be significant. The number 14 could be significant, and that's also a 5. So 555 could be significant here. So with hunting, it's like you're very ambitious. People can see it as impulsive, but it's like you're growing and you're just going to the next mission. Whatever spirit is telling you to do, you do it. And you may not realize just how much of an alignment you naturally are. Centaurs could be significant. The movie Percy Jackson could be significant too. Yeah. So they're pretty much saying the same thing. I'm going to end it with this card right here. There's a number 4 on it that came out in pal number 1, so you may resonate. But this card is about roots, being rooted, being grounded, and we talked about that in pal number 1. So your spirit guides see you as a person that you stick to who you are, even if other people don't agree with that. Like you're rooted, and it's a stubbornness too. So that came out in pal number 2. So yeah. Take what resonates, because some people may resonate with 1 and they may resonate with 2. The beautiful thing about my readings is that they literally do age like fine wine. So you may come back to this reading like months or years later and you may resonate with a different pile. So yeah, that is all I'm getting for you, my love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah. Peace. Thank you.